Is bad credit better than good credit? Beginning May 1st, 2023, people with bad credit are gonna get better rates than people with good credit. I can't even make this up. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike the Credit Guy, the biggest. If this is your first time to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That way you find out every time we drop new content, you're gonna hear about it first. We talk about everything credit here. So if you haven't already, hit that like button, that little like button. That way this video goes out to way more people, okay? In case you didn't know, I am the owner and founder of Limitless Culture. We created the most advanced DIY program in the industry. At $55.99 a month, our system will create custom Metro 2 attack letters, attacking any negative items on your credit reports and all your personal information that's not accurate. Imagine that. Our system will create your letters, email them to you, you print them, you mail them out, certified mail, and you're done. It's just that simple. You don't have to join any Facebook groups, you know, those archaic things. You don't have to read any modules. You don't have to do any master courses. We cut all that nonsense out. Our system will create those custom letters, email them to you, you print them, you mail them out certified mail, and you're done. Link is always going to be in the description for our DIY program, the most advanced in the industry. If you've spent your whole life working on your credit and making sure that you keep it stellar, now everyone has little rough patches here and there, okay? That's normal, okay? But if you spent your whole life working on your credit to make sure you get the best interest rates, you're financially responsible, guess what? You and I are both going to get punished for having good credit. People with bad credit are going to be allowed to have a lower house payment, mortgage payment, okay, than people like myself with good credit. We're gonna be penalized. I don't even know what to say. I feel like this wasn't real. I feel like I was being trolled, but no, we're not being trolled. The Biden administration has just pushed this to go live on May 1st, 2023. So this is crazy. A new federal rule forcing people with good credit to pay higher mortgage rates and fees to subsidize people with riskier credit ratings who are also in the market to buy houses. Now listen, I've been in this business for a very long time, over a decade and a half, and I've never seen anything like this. This is insane, okay? Because the purpose of people working on their credit is to improve their financial responsibility and their financial stability. If people don't have financial stability and are not responsible financially, lowering their house payments is not going to make them pay their bills on time, unfortunately. This is a crazy business that I'm in. I see crazy stuff all the time, but this right here takes the cake. Now, I'm not hating on people with bad credit because I literally help thousands of Americans every day work on their credit. So this isn't coming from a hateful place. It is just really sad that people with good credit are literally going to be penalized, because that's why people are working on their credit. They want to get a higher credit score because guess what? A higher credit score is supposed to equal a lower interest rate because it shows that you're financially responsible. But apparently a lot of things are changing, and they're going to start on May 1st. Just as an example, okay, a home buyer with a credit score of 680 or higher will pay, for example, about $40 per month more on a home loan of $400,000. Home buyers who make down payments of 15% to 20% will get socked with the largest fees. That's insane. So if you're responsible, you've been saving up your money to put a nice down payment down on your house, you're gonna get hit with more fees. I mean, I really can't make this up at this point. This is shocking. So you need to reconsider even putting down a large down payment apparently. And while you're at it, make sure that you hit that like button. This is what happens when you have people in office that don't really understand credit. A lot of people don't understand credit. So when you're telling people that a lower credit score is now okay, what does that mean for the rest of the credit industry? For the credit card market? Like, you're telling me that now people can max out credit cards, it's not a big deal, they can carry balances? There's a huge message that's being sent here that this administration really does not understand what they're doing. And it's been really clear now that they have no idea what they're doing. Because if the housing market is going to be affected by this, again, the credit card industry is going to be affected by this. The auto lending industry, everyone in the credit industry is going to be affected by this, because now subprime lending is going to hit an all-time high in my personal opinion. You need to remember, and please don't forget, last part's the most important, This is a really crazy message that they're sending out to all Americans out there. Yes, we want to make it attainable for people to be able to purchase a home. But when you're looking at a FICO score of 680 or lower, is going to put you in a better position. And if you have a 680 or higher, you're going to wind up paying way more fees. So home buyers with riskier credit ratings and lower down payments will qualify for better mortgage rates and discounted fees. As my friend Just J Woodfin would say, make it make sense, please. This makes absolutely no sense. Drop it in the comments. Tell me what your thoughts are on this. This isn't going to be a really long video because I just want this message to get out there to you so you can know what's going on in the housing market and how everything has made a crazy, drastic shift and how it's going to affect the entire economy. This isn't just going to affect people that, have bad credit scores. It has a huge effect on people with good credit. More than 20% of Americans have been in a holding pattern waiting for these interest rates to either lower or something crazy to happen because their interest rates are lower than 3%. So it makes no sense to sell your home and then purchase a new home at a higher rate and a home that is possibly going to be priced much more than the actual value of the home. So this is crazy. That's a large number of Americans that have been in a holding pattern, and this has put a big, huge stall on the housing market. And now we're rolling into the spring market that's supposed to be, people are buying houses. It may not happen that way. But here's the thing that people are not realizing. People with good credit are still going to win because I have a bunch of credit cards, and your credit score is controlled by two major categories: payment history and your utilization, balances that are reported. So all I have to do as a person with good credit is put some balances on my credit cards and make my credit score drop. Okay, get it all the way down below 680. That's a required credit score that's going to screw you, right? Get it below 680, temporary for lending, come in with a lower down payment, and then now I look like a person with bad credit. This is what happens when the government has people that don't understand the businesses that they're running and they have no idea what they're doing. So they're telling people that bad credit is okay, but it's really not, because people with good credit are still going to win. A lot of people won't know this and won't tell you this because they don't understand how credit works. But you can easily manipulate your credit score with credit cards, carrying those balances temporarily until you get the lending you need, pay them off in full once you're done, and your credit score is right back to normal. And you can still get credit cards, you can still get auto loans, but the people that have bad credit got into those houses, they're not going to be able to do anything else but get that house. So with bad credit, you still could potentially qualify for a home, but you're not going to get these credit cards that help you travel for free. You're not going to be able to get better rates on car insurance. Your home insurance rates are going to be astronomical because guess what? It's based on your credit score, just like your auto car insurance rates are, okay? Well, it's state by state, it's regulated per state, but the majority of states, it's regulated by your credit. Imagine that. So that's how they determine what your insurance rates are going to be. So some of these people are going to have outrageous homeowners insurance rates that they may not be able to afford. But if you're the person with good credit, you can come back to that insurance company and say, hey, listen, my credit's in a better position. I need to shop for a different rate, okay? Now you're gonna go shop for a different rate, get a better rate on your homeowner's insurance than the person with bad credit. So the person with bad credit is still gonna lose, unfortunately, because you still need good credit to move along in other things in life, okay? So people are gonna misconstrue this as the Biden administration is telling us that you can have bad credit and you can get by in life. It's totally true. Now he's making that real with this homeowner's, rates change. But everything else in life is still going to be difficult. Understand that. You're not going to be able to do those other things. So you still have to work on your credit. So you're going to get into the house, but now you got to buy all these appliances you may not be able to afford to purchase. But if you had credit, you'd be able to put those on a 48-month 0% APR credit card, or a 24-month 0% APR credit card, or even a 12-month 0% APR credit card, and be able to pay it off over time. But since they don't have good credit, how are they going to afford to move into the house and buy all those appliances? Again, when an administration, doesn't matter whether it's blue, yellow, red, green, they don't understand what they're doing because they don't understand how credit works. So this is going to be a growing story to see how exactly the real estate market is going to be affected and the economy, because again, it's not just about mortgage lending. It's about credit cards and the auto industry. You're sending a message out there telling people that bad credit is okay at this point, okay? Instead of incentivizing and educating Americans on how to get to a better credit score, as usual, the US government chose a different path, which is trying to be the easier path, okay? So I'm not sure how this story is going to move, how it's going to grow, but we need to pay attention to what's going to happen. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had to get it out to you as fast as I possibly can because this information is very, very important to everyone that you know. If you're out there searching and trying to buy a home, you need to know what's going on in the market. Also, please make sure to watch these next 2 videos that are up because they are recommended to you by YouTube. And as always, subscribe to increase your credit score.